done the impossible. Now, let's go back just a couple of years ago. Kanye West had like this mental breakdown where he so truthfully said that Jay-Z had killers and that out of all the times that Jay-Z and him were together, the so-called friendship didn't exist. And it was a business type world where everything is based upon whose ass you kiss to get your radio played on the radio. He exposed a lot of secrets that the Illuminati didn't want him to expose. He talked about everything under the sun that seemed to make sense. Now you fast forward to 2020, Kanye West believes in Donald Trump. Also, Kanye West came out of that mental hospital a completely changed individual, and he says that he gave his life to God, and he released 2 Christian albums that has helped propel Kanye West is a billionaire. The link for this article will be in the description. So Kanye West is officially a billionaire. Wow. Now, after months of requests, the hip-hop superstar shared his financial records with Forbes. There's only one number that West cares about, $1 billion as in dollars. And he cares a lot, the writer says. Now, is this a competition thing between Jay-Z? You have to answer that question for yourself. But Kanye West was featured on the cover of Forbes last summer, which detailed his successful Yeezy empire. The magazine didn't declare him a billionaire at that time. Much to his dismay, he blasted them while speaking on an industry panel in November, and in private said Forbes was purposely snubbing him. Now, Forbes released its annual billionaires list earlier this month. West was absent, so you know what you're doing, he texted. You're touring with me, and I'm finna lie down and take it. I'm not finna lie down and take it anymore, in Jesus' name. He also claimed Forbes was purposely a part of a group media that was trying to undervalue his self-made success because of his race. Now, Kanye also claims in his words and through paperwork that he's worth more than $3 billion. West owns 100% of Yeezy, which is contractually tied to Adidas for at least 5+ years. The Yeezy apparel division is not believed to make money. Based on documents, Forbes estimates the final revenue number for the shoes is closer to 1.3 billion. So all of you that's buying those Yeezy shoes, those jailhouse slippers that Kanye put his name on, you have propelled this man up to being a billionaire. Now, West's agreement calls for him to receive a royalty around 11%, which would put his Yeezy royalties over $140 million from last year. Forbes notes that West's aggressive $3 billion self-appraisal is based on the idea that the business is infinitely portable. But separating Yeezys from Adidas is also, almost prohibitively cumbersome, if not contractually impossible. In conservative terms, a 10-time multiple applied to West's Yeezy cut of $140 million makes his estate worth about $1.4 billion. Due to the fact that the asset is not very liquid, Forbes reduced the value by 10%, arriving at $1.26 billion. Kanye's statement of assets supplied by his teams lists just $17 million in cash and $35 million in stocks. The largest assets are $81 million in buildings and improvements and $21 million in land, including the Hidden Hills mansion he shares with his wife Kim Kardashian and 4 children, and a pair of $14 million Wyoming ranches. Documents reveal West's good music label, his own recorded music, and publishing rights to be worth at least, you ready for this? $90 million. In the end, Forbes estimates Kanye's net worth is at $1.3 billion, 300 million more than his sister-in-law Kylie Jenner and Jay-Z, who was declared hip-hop's first billionaire in 2019. Still, Ye claims he's worth triple that amount. It's not $1 billion, he texted Forbes last night. It's $3.3 billion, since no one at Forbes knows how to count. So that is a lot of moolah. And you know, Kanye West, I could say two things. First thing, either he made a great decision by giving his life to Christ being reborn, or he fooled everybody and he's still a wolf in sheep's clothing. Like this video, leave your comment, share this on Instagram, YouTube, as well as Facebook. More importantly, subscribe.